start from. But the important thing to know about blogging is that when you put information on the internet, it's not just putting information there just to put it. You want people to go there and read it, right? Yeah. You're going to want your parents to read it. So you're going to be sending people to the blog, livingwelleveryday.com, and I'll give you the /poems or whatever it is we decide. And they're going to go there and they'll see your name on your poem. They will be able to make a comment on your poem. So one of the things that we have as a contest is that whoever can get the most positive comments will get the most points right there on the blog. So you need to be sending people to the blog to just encourage them to go read it. And they can make comments on as many people as they wish. So that's one. The second thing is that Mrs. Vernon didn't mention, but you guys, all of your poetry, you will be able to enter your poetry, take your best poems, and you will be able to enter them in a contest at the Indian Prairie Library. For $500 is the prize if you're a winner. Okay, so for all of you who are students, you will be able to participate in that. Yeah, so you can actually do that. So by putting them on the blog and getting people to give you feedback, remember how we talked about feedback, right? Giving you feedback on your poems, you will be able to even hear what people are saying about your poems and help you to write better poems over the 6 weeks that we're doing this. All right. So you see where it says force shutdown? Could you click on that for me? George, you can do that. Yeah, just go to the laptop and click where it says forced shutdown. Because it's waiting on us to say that. Click on that and then say yes. Click yes. Perfect. Thank you. Then it will go. All right. So let me also tell you. So it's not just about putting stuff out there, but it's getting people to go to the blog, right? All right. So watch this carefully. I want you to listen carefully to what I'm saying. One of the reasons we want to teach you this is not just that you put your poetry there and have people come to it. I want you to learn blogging so well that you get paid for it. All right? Because blogging is one of the most fastest ways to earn money on the internet. And you think you're giving your poetry away for free, and you might be thinking that the poetry is just out there, people read it. But if you have a few hundred people going to your blog on a regular basis, you can get advertisers to put their commercials, their ads on your blog, and they pay you for the space. And there are people making hundreds of thousands of dollars every year just by selling a little tiny space on a blog. So I want you to learn this. I want you to be able to, you can pay for your whole college by blogging. Just by writing stuff and putting it out there. I want you to realize that this is a very powerful medium to communicate. So this is just a start for you. I want you to think about the poetry. You're going to put it out there. You're going to let people see it. You're going to give them an opportunity to read it and give you feedback. And one of the most important things that you will learn is, even if you don't like the feedback you get, the feedback is helpful to you so that you can learn. Okay? That you can learn. So let me give you a name. I want you to write this one down. This is the name of a gentleman. His name is Pat Flynn. Everybody say with me, Pat Flynn. Let me hear you. Pat Flynn. F-L-Y-N-N. Yes. Oh, you need a pen? There's some down here. There are a few pens around. All right. Pat Flynn. Yeah, Pat Flynn. So I want you to look him up on the internet. Pat Flynn. The other guy I want you to look up is Michael Hyatt. Michael Hyatt. H-Y-A-T-T is his last name. Michael Hyatt. H-Y-A-T-T. And then I want you to look up another guy. His name is Leslie Samuels. You might know Leslie Samuels, Mr. Tucker. I think he's originally from Leslie Samuels is his name, third person. So we have Pat Flynn, Michael Hyatt, and Leslie Samuels. Yeah, those three. Leslie Samuels is an African American. Yeah, and he went about blogging, not really knowing what he was doing. And when you read his story, it's really cool. His story is that he was looking for a job as a teacher, and he couldn't find one. And because of his blog, he got hired at Andrews University. He got hired because of his blog. Even though he didn't have a doctorate like the other people that were applying for the job, he got the job with a master's degree because of the way that he presented himself on the blog. So I want you to think about another thing. So not only can you earn money, not only can people make comments, not only can you get your message out there, but you can also brand yourself. You can create your own brand, so you're putting yourself out there and people can see what you're doing, and because of that you have other opportunities to do many things, including getting a job, a good job, a better job, because of your blogging. So I'm going to encourage all of you, before you finish high school, when do you graduate?
2018.
Okay, so you have a little time. Before you finish high school, you should have your own blog, producing your own information, with your own brand. Okay? But you know why? Because when you go to fill out the application for college, you can just send them to your blog to find out who you are. You don't need much more of a resume than that. Because as long as you have good, clean content on there, good stuff that's helping other people, you will have a very powerful presence in the world. So I want you to think about that. So let's see if we can get it coming up again. See if we can get this.
Thank you.
Okay, we're going to try coming up. It's going to be a little while, so let's see what else. Okay, so here's what I will ask you to do for me. Everybody, just tear out a sheet of paper from your books, and on the sheet of paper, if you'd like to blog, you can do this too.
What's this?
If you'd like to blog, then give me a. Does everybody have an email address?
Yes.
Okay, so I need an email address for you. You don't have an email? No? Okay. So I'll use your brother's email. All right? But go ahead and give me the rest of the information, okay? Okay, Jamarian? Give me the rest of the information. All right, so you need your name, your full name, first name, last name, your email address, good.
That's it.
I want you to give me a username for the blog. Give me a username and a password you want to use for the blog. Username, initial, something longer than 5 letters, you know? Give me like something 6 or more. And then the password needs to be 6 or more also. All right. Let me try this again.
Everybody already been our family.
That becomes that double in that sport.
All right, so everybody got a username and a password that... No? Okay, so go ahead and take another minute or so. Okay, email, username, your full name, first name and last name. Yep. Does everybody have a cell phone?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Jamari, I don't think you have one yet. You have a cell phone?
Yeah, he got it.
Very good. Okay, so give me your cell phone number. I'll send you guys, is it okay to get text messages?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and send you a text message, right?
You don't know your
Right then, do you know what company you use for your cell phone? Whether it's Sprint or... Okay, so write down the name of the company that you use. T-Mobile or Verizon, AT&T, whatever it is. Great. Now, there's something else you can think about. You know, we have your real name, but do you want to use a stage name? You know what a stage name is?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know what his stage name? What is his stage name?
Oh.
Huh?
Motivation, I think. No? Maybe?
No.
No?
Momentum. Yeah, it's MOE-Mentum. All right. So I want you to think about. You don't have to give me that now, but one of the things I want you to pull together is: do you want to use a stage name instead of your real name? Because when you post your poetry, if you want to use a stage name, start using it now. Okay? Don't wait until you already have your name out there with all this wonderful poetry, and then you want to change it. All right? So if you want to use a stage name, think about a stage name that you want to use, and make that, start out with it. You don't have to give me that now, but just think about it, and we can always add that in later. But by the time you come next week, if you want to use a stage name, I want you to have the stage name ready. Huh?
Next Sunday? Next Sunday?
Yes, next Sunday.
Any
Yeah.
of you have a stage name already?
No, not yet.
No. But if they're going to use a stage name, it's good to start early.
Yeah. It's good to, you should always have a stage name.
Yeah.
You should be, if you're going to perform, you should perform under a stage name.
It's branding. It's a way to brand yourself.
It's a way to brand. It's a way to market yourself.
Yeah.
And people may not know you as LaShawn or know you as LaShawn's name I know off the top of my head. Yeah, but they may not know you as your name, George. They may not know you as your name, but if they know you, if you market yourself based on your stage name once you perform so long, that's how people just know you.
Right. So it's just kind of coaching you through that. It's not something you have to do, but it's a good idea, and it's good to start as early as you know, as early as you can. All right. All right.
If you're gonna make a stage name, you should base it off something that means something to you. Don't just come up with something because you think it's cool. Because I did that when I was younger, and I ran through like 5 different stage names, and that was just off me performing like poetry and rapping. Not to mention me DJing, coming up with different names for that too. Like, it's confusing to people when you say a name is one thing, and then 2 months later you think it's dumb, so you change it. Pick something that you're gonna like and you're gonna stick with. Like mine is Vision.
What is it?
Vision.
Vision. Okay.
That's what mine is.
Vision. Cool.
My stage name is Vision for when I perform poetry, and then when I DJ is D Vision. And I just literally took my nickname, which is D. My name's Darian D. Connected it with my stage name, Vision. That's what I came from.
Okay, that's perfect.
Simple, easy to remember.
All right. So go ahead. Go ahead.
What he's saying is the creative mind going. But remember this, it's up to you, it's by choice. Because some of them do it. You can keep your name if you want to and become what you're trying to be. You understand what I'm saying? Like, the old George is the only way the new George has arrived. You can recreate yourself. Stick it to your name. It's up to you. Or you can get creative. You come out with something, oh, I didn't know that was you, George. Yeah, that's my stage name. You know, it makes me feel I had to get a stage name. But it's up to you. It's a total choice up to what you want to do.
That's great.
But make it a good one. All right?
Perfect.
Because you're going to be stuck.
So those sheets of paper that you have with the information, I'm going to take them from you, if you want to use a stage name and you come up with something, we can start using that next week. But that will be just your signature for your poems. I wouldn't need that. So good. It looks like it's working now. So I'm going to go back to the website. Looks like we have a good connection this time. I just want to show you, and then next week we'll actually have you log in. It's taking its time.